All right. Hey, everybody. It's Jason Blaha here. And once again, it is time for current events or gossip or drama or whatever we want to call it in the online fitness community. And today we're going to talk about the noble natties. We're going to talk about national hypertrophy with his outrageous French accent. We're going to talk about Alpha Destiny, Alexander Leonidas, right? Doing above the knee rack pulls. You got to do above the knee rack pulls so that you'll have big traps like the strongmen, the old school strongmen. That's how they did it. So here's the thing, guys. When it comes to this whole noble natty cult, we need to be absolutely clear. This is all about money for these people. This has always been about marketing. Real natties don't actually act that way. I've been in this game a really, really long time, and I've known guys who are legit natties who take it serious like that. They really don't want to use gear. They enjoy training natural. It's what they want to do, who get good results, who have trained for years and years and years, who are serious. They don't have this type of attitude about it. They don't care that other people use gear. They don't get up and think themselves superior or better or any of this other nonsense just because they're natty. They just understand that gear is part of the lifting world. It's always been. They're like, dude, I loved Arnold and all these other people. These are guys I look up to. I accept that they needed gear. They're just like, I just choose not to. And I've known guys who were legitimately jacked and strong, right? They are legitimately jacked and strong guys. I've known who've done this. But they don't take that attitude. They just see it as another thing. So do they sometimes take pride in the fact that they put in the work and got there drug-free? Absolutely. But they see it, like you said, DJ, it's a personal choice, okay? It's a personal choice that they choose to make. When guys have done it like this, the way that they've spun it, this is marketing. This is about money. This is just another con. These guys are shysters. It's just another snake oil salesman. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. And now you see it with natural hypertrophy, getting thousands of dollars on that stuff, getting donations, claiming, oh, I'm not in this for the money. But now he's kicking up all those donations, making like $7, $8 grand, whatever. Someone said $8,000 a month in those donations from his natty cult. Yeah, this is about money, guys. This is definitely about money at that point. And then the guy hid behind, well, you know, I has to do it because of my wife. He says, oh, that will never show. You know, he does not even a real person, guys. It's a fake persona, right? The guy's probably never even kissed a girl. The guy's probably never even kissed a girl in his whole life. This has been his plan from day one, to spin this stuff, to build a cult, right? You can already see his playbook. It's a playbook. Like, this is Machiavellianism. He talks about, oh, I'm a follower of Nietzsche. No, you're a follower of Niccolo Machiavelli. And it's very clear in his tactics. This has always been about building a cult-like following to make money. That's always what it's been, and that's always what it will be. And that is this whole noble natty crew. That is what it is. They don't really care about this. Vegeta, of course, he doesn't give his mom a peck on the cheek. Do you know why? Because he's one of these red pill guys. Vegeta, he's like that Andrew Tate guy. He probably follows Andrew Tate, and Andrew Tate clearly explained in a Twitter, right? Andrew Tate clearly explained in a Twitter that any man who kisses a woman is, in fact, batting for the other team. And he explained articulately that they're a homosexual. Any man who kisses a woman. He wrote a whole tweet on that. And you know these guys follow him. You know that's their hero right there. That is their hero. So no, I don't think he's ever kissed his mom on the cheek. Never kissed his mom on the cheek. Pretty said, can we get an outrageous French accent? You ready for it? Hey, everybody, this is natural hypertrophy. So yeah, we're going to talk about the yes on blah, blah. With my outrageous French accent while I do the rice buckets to get my massive forms. I'm very proud of my forearm gains from the rice bucket challenge. Why don't you try pulling without straps? You know, he talks about his forearms, and he talks about me not having whatever. Then he showed his forearms after this ice bucket training like a Naruto. Like as if I'm an anime. Why don't you just try pulling without straps? Do bunches of rows, pull-ups, deadlifts without straps like I do. Maybe you'll have some forearms. Just saying. That's a good question, Vegeta. Should I measure the forearms at some point? I need to remember to bring my tape in here. I think that would be a good one. I appreciate that suggestion, Vegeta. Even though you're a bit of a hater, I'm all right with you. How's that sound? Because at least you have the balls to put your face and voice on the camera when you go talk smack about another man. I mean, at least you're not like one of these pussies who just hide. You know, I'll give credit where credit is due. Do you enjoy croissants and eclairs? I like eclairs, but I don't eat stuff like that. I don't eat stuff like that. I try not to eat a bunch of processed food. I very rarely have bread or pastries of any type. It's not my thing because I would be fat if I ate that stuff. Okay. I'd be fat if I ate that stuff. I actually believe in clean eating because I personally know I'm an overeater. I have a binge eating problem. I have been morbidly obese before. I eat clean. I promote eating clean. And food like that just doesn't work into my lifestyle. Do you think NH has taken SARMs or actual gear? You're asking me, do I think he's stupid enough to have tried SARMs? Yeah, he's probably dumb enough to have tried SARMs. Because, I mean, anyone who admits they take a bunch of SARMs, they're kind of dumb. Like, why would you do that? Why would you even take SARMs? I don't get it. All right. NH looks like a dirty homeless guy in Paris. Is that how the French say it? They say Paris. NH says that he got beat by an Asian girl at arm wrestling when he was a kid. I'm not shocking. Right? Well, whatever, man. Maybe that explains a lot of his fetishes and anime thing. He got dominated by an Asian girl, and that's where his kink is. You know, I don't knock people for kinks, though. Like, I'm not a kink shamer, by the way. I want to be clear on that. I don't believe in kink shaming. Like, whatever you're into, whatever floats your boat, whatever ropes your goat, whatever blows your skirt up, as long as you're not hurting anybody else and it's with other consenting adults, man, do whatever knocks you out, man. I don't know. I'm making fun of them, Vegeta. I'm not kink shaming. But Vegeta, let me be clear. Love is love. And I think that their relationship is beautiful. The love that they have for each other is a beautiful thing. I'm not shaming it, Vegeta. What I'm shaming is the fact that, you know, they just can't admit it. That they act like all this stuff is degeneracy and all of that, you know, when it's very clear based upon the things that they send and the other stuff they do, that's what they're into. But I mean, they would probably feel a lot better if they just came out about it. So let me be clear on that, Vegeta. I'm not shaming that, dude. I think that the love that they have is beautiful. You know, I'm not saying I want to see it on an OnlyFans or anything, but, you know, love is love, right? We're in 2025. All right. Yeah, SARMs are stupid, though, Atomic. I've made it very, very clear. Did NH even have a job before he started making money on YouTube? He was in the gym every day for hours and hours in a very, very cheap home gym. I mean, people want to talk smack about me, but at least I have a good home gym. Dude, that's poverty level equipment. I don't know that he had a job, man. Do these lives generate a client stream? They generate followers. They generate outreach, and yes, that gets clients over to me. Right? So funny how the Canadian midget was obsessed with you and Bugenhagen. You both rejected him. Well, because he did silly stuff, man. He did silly stuff. I just didn't care about his goofy above the knee rack pulls. All right. Kenny Body's programs have a lot of overlap of exercise with yours. What are your causes for the disagreement? The fact that he doesn't train legs. The lack of squats and deadlifts are my problem with Ken Booty. Let's see. Dak, it wasn't because they were veterans, and it wasn't a few years ago. You know the context of when that happened, and it was not because they were veterans. It was because they threatened to kill me and my girlfriend. And being a veteran doesn't give you a right to murder American civilians. Vegeta, you're a veteran. Does being a veteran give you a right to murder American civilians and their girlfriends because you don't like something they said? Is that okay? Is that acceptable behavior? Does that give you a free pass? So I don't believe that it does. Yep, not according to any law that I'm aware of, hence the problem. So you guys missed the context of what happened that day. All right, do you think Eric Bugenhagen was actually natty before he blew up around 2020? No. No, he was already on anabolics. He just added insulin and other stuff to the mix. It seems to me that when he was starting on YouTube, he was just living with his parents, jobless, not going outside because nobody would have time for all that if he had a job. Maybe, I don't know. Why do you give him that homoerotic nickname? Vegeta, because it's hilarious. Mainly because they're so defensive about it. And because this community, the fitness community itself, is so ridiculously closeted while still doing homoerotic stuff that the whole thing is just comical. It's just ridiculous. I mean, again, the nature of this whole industry. I mean, we've had everything all the way up to the magical protein shakes from Connor Murphy, to where the dude literally was drinking another man's juice on camera while claiming to be straight. I mean, come on, guys. This is the fitness community in a nutshell. All right. Can nobody natty or not would be amazing. I'll do that eventually. Is that why you wear? Hey, man, I wear the shorts because I don't care. And you know what? I don't care if I have gay followers. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Which of the noble natties you think is on the least gear? I don't know. Probably actually Frenchie. Ubuku says a natural hypertrophy is an absolute loser who is stupid enough to believe his friends are natty or lies for them, which isn't very noble, right? Jason, can you afford eggs these days? Yes, I have 3 dozen eggs sitting in my fridge right now. Nobody has Romanian deadlifts and hack squats in his program. When did he add those? He used to not do that. He used to do nothing but pistol squats. Hope all is well. Heard you got hammered. Man, we did. We got 3 inches of snow, dude. We're not used to that down in this part of Texas. That's a lot. That'll be our one snow day. It melted after about 8 hours. And we'll maybe get another one next year. Tim says that he's gay and he loves my videos. Exactly. People misunderstand. They think I'm being a hater. I'm actually not. I'm laughing at the community. I'm literally not a hater. Like I do not hold a negative view of gay people in any way. All right. GVS uses the most gear even though he's the weakest. He probably does. No, Crispy, I'm not wearing a gimp suit. Yellow snow. No, I didn't pee in it. Alexander says, hey, brother Jason, what's popping? What's popping? Them teddies. Bam. Atomic says, what do you look for visually to determine who's natty or not? I look at overall muscle size. I look at overall muscle size. I look at obviously things like hardness, dryness, fullness of the delts, striations of the delts. Also look for where all their sight shooting. I mean, GVS pins his delts. That is where he shoots his gear. It isn't Jason for Jamie and I kind of have had a bit of a falling out, but no, Jamie was by. Jamie's done a gay porn. I didn't care. I caught flack for that, by the way. I caught flack for putting someone on my channel who has done gay porn. I got called out for that. And you know what? I didn't care. Ram, I haven't cut calories that low. I haven't cut calories that low. It's been a matter of just the fasted cardio, fasted training, high protein. That's all I've done to lose body fat. No, Jamal, I'm actually not. I'm actually straight. All right. No, Vegeta, we did not meet that way. I originally met him on bodybuilding forums, but then later he's good friends with Logical Lifting, who I had on my stuff, and with CJ Domino, and I'm friends with CJ. Those are guys I chatted with online. YT, I don't know. Maybe you could, but that's almost consultation stuff. You could hire me for a consultation. Does being gear use yourself? I don't know. Atomic, I might just go full natty, man, and just be like these noble natties and tell everybody how natty I am. Mbuku, I'm not saying that out loud. Come on, dude. Yeah, he's still a client. What would you do if you walked in your home and saw NH and Cubby making love on my sofa? Oh, hell no. No. Not on my sectional. I don't think so. I paid good money for that. You're getting all nasty on it. If you ever show up in HJH's stream, you ever let us know. I want to watch. If you do, he's not going to put me on his stream. All right. Yes, bro. Says, oh my God, we're getting some Jason Blaha fitness influencer, just like we used 2 years ago. Right? Yes, we are. Wes Penning says, WTF, are you seeing this? Yes, I'm seeing this. You ask me if I'm picking up what you're putting down? Well, Crispy, I would highly recommend that he not show up at my home. That would be an unwise decision. Does TRT increase lousy LDL? It shouldn't generally. Yeah, but I know that we joked about that, but I'm not going to do that because I could have certain connotations. And I don't want to sound racist, dude. You know what I mean? And I get that that's a joke, but I don't want to say stuff that could be construed as racist if I can get away with it. You know, it's just not worth it. All right. Ram, you got me out of joining a starting strength training center. Thanks for criticisms of their diet. My issue is where to learn proper. I mean, their lifting stuff is good, but the diet advice is horrible. West Penning, I actually have no idea. What's up, JT? JT's back in the house. Keep hammering that bench press, brother. What's your beef with veganism? The problem is it's ridiculous. There's problems with the philosophy. There's a whole lot of issues. I think I've covered a lot of it. The cult-like behavior. Oh, geez, Christ, Refo. I know that's the standard line. We know you're not a racist. Your cousin's never. Guys, I'm not a racist. I have black friends. Let me say that as Caucasian as possible. Let me see if I can get it right. Guys, I can't be a racist. I have black friends. At least 3 of them. All right. Just off topic in your head, do you think Alex has been over a gram a gear a week? Possibly. Thoughts on turkey hair transplants? What? Who's getting a turkey hair transplant? That's ridiculous. What do you mean one? You're talking about DC that time? Because DC's ridiculous. I know the dude was all over the place. That's not my one, dude. I'm more than one. Come on. Hey, coach, it's looking real dark. I said, well, it's 6:30 and it's wintertime, man. What do you expect? Hercules. Hercules over here. Remember when the black guy grabbed your breast? These teddies? Did that get you excited? It's very clear that that's excited you, Hercules. I mean, it's very clear that you're excited by that. I'm not going to let you do it, though. You know what I'm saying, bro? I mean, I know that you got really aroused when you saw that happen. And I know that you still want to talk about it to this day, 9 years later. That was probably the highlight of your life. You're like, oh, my God, coach done let a brother grab his breastises. Oh, my God, I got a chance. Ooh, you start bouncing them teddies. You're getting all excited. But it's not going to happen, bro. Tomic, I'm not going to discuss that. Herky titties over here getting all excited on me. Ramsey just came across an old video with Steve Shaw recommending your ice cream program over starting strength. No, we had a falling out. Yeah, his name is Herky Titties. I've been calling him that for a while. Tim, I don't have a preference for any ethnic group of women. Let me explain how it works. You guys always ask this stuff. Let me be clear. To me, a beautiful woman is a beautiful woman. Full stop. I don't stand around and worry about what her color is. All right. A beautiful woman is a beautiful woman. All right. Are you still in contact with client Emma? Louis, her husband, is a client. I'm in contact with Emma, yes. Louis is currently a client. No, I'm not going to work out with her titties. Sent progress photos on Facebook. I'll check them out later, dude. Do you think Herky titties has got a little bit, but you know, it might not be real. Guy, no, it's just a little chest fat. I feel like if he did a little fasted cardio, that would just burn right off. It'd be fine. Hercules over can't bench. What, he can't bench 225? Refo says, Jason, you know that hate I give you is all love, right? Probably, man. All right. A lot of people get great enjoyment trolling you, Coach. I don't know, man. I'm not going to go into the details of two clients' divorce, man. That is people's private stuff. That is nobody's business. Can you play Thunderstruck? Dude, that is hard. Hold up. Probably not, but let's see what we can do. That is something I tried to work on a while back, and I'm so far from getting it even close. Like, that's legitimately hard. It's like, without an amp, it doesn't do very well. What do you mean the other guitars? Do you guys not price what these guitars are worth? Yeah, that legato picking is really, really difficult, actually, for that. It's pretty hard. Didn't you literally just make a live? Yeah, but that's different. I don't know the details of his divorce. I'm also not going to put out client confidentiality and discuss the divorce of 2 of my clients. All right. No, I'm not going to make ASMR videos. Do you want me to make ASMR videos? I could get on here with this voice, talk real sexy, real soft, right? I could talk to you like this. We could do a little bit of ASMR, right? A little ASMR. Let me turn this volume up so that you guys can hear it a little better. All right. Can you hear me now? Talking like this, all right? Can we do that? Okay, let's get over. Any idea why Alan Roberts converted his channel to completely focus on fat people related content? Because he feels obesity is probably the biggest problem out there. Are you a bit more careful? I'm not going to discuss any of that. What's your favorite AC/DC song? Whole Lot of Rosie's definitely up there. Long Way to the Top, definitely up there. All right. Guys, I'm not MGTOW at all. Dude, I will never be MGTOW. That's ridiculous. Coach thoughts on eating chickpeas on a daily basis for protein gains. You're not going to get that much protein from chickpeas. I mean, it's gonna add up. Ever discuss the outrageous accusations of using fake plates? I clearly don't. Hey, bro, I already said this morning here. Let's get this out of the way so you guys don't ever need to bring it up again. Let's just cover this. Are you ready? Vegeta, you in here? Let's just cover this once and for all. I don't have a black belt, never done a bodybuilding show, never run a marathon. Well, let's just leave it there. All right. How's that? Bam, we're done. Let's move forward. It's 2025, new year. Do you recommend chin-ups, palms inward for bicep growth? They didn't do that great for mine even when I got good at it. All right. Next topics. Buku, no one's ever linked me any of that. Has Frenchie's time passed to make peace? Yes, it has. I gave him plenty of time. Hey, bro, I've already addressed that. No, YT, I'm not doing it in the middle of the stream. All right. Actually, you guys accused me of lying about a bunch of stuff that I told the truth on, so get over it. I have no desire to give Ruby a second chance. Move on. Genetic Beast says you're wearing an extra small shirt. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do I do at the gym if my shoulder hurts? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with your shoulder. You should have Genetic Beast. Why would I have Genetic Beast crazy ass in my stream? Okay. Yeah, Genetic Beast is definitely mentally ill. Definitely mentally ill. Dude, you're that same guy again. Oh my God. I just checked the pictures. The same guy who tried to send me stuff before for pictures. No, dude, I gave you a chance before and you didn't follow through in any of your stuff. You got weird on me. All right. Genetic Beast belongs in a mental hospital. Who cares what he says exactly? Do a natty or not? No, I'm not doing a natty or not on him. I'm not doing a natty or not on him. I don't believe you ran 26.2. I used to run 5 miles every morning when I was losing weight and getting in shape originally. Every morning I used to get up before sunup and do it. one reason I'm not 300 pounds anymore. Yeah, still laughing. Yeah, it wasn't that good. The Thunderstruck. Like I said, I don't have the song down at all. The picking is so difficult on that. Just that legato that he does and trying to time it, it's very difficult. For me, at least. I'm not quite at that level. I'm actually a really good shooter. You guys have seen stuff online. Don't pretend I'm not a sub-MOA shooter. And don't pretend you guys haven't seen me drill palm-sized groups rapid fire with a Glock, because I've done it online. So just stop. Just stop. Do you like country? I'm not a country fan for the most part. I like Reba McEntire, Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers. That's about it. I guess Chris Stapleton would count. I like Chris Stapleton. Yeah. No, I don't want to do reaction videos at all. Tomic, could you please drop that? I'm not going to answer that. I thought you were a non-troll. You switched over to nothing but troll questions. So I'm just going to pretend you don't exist from now on. You went from a guy who used to ask fitness questions and nothing but troll shit. So we're done. Megadeth or Metallica? I prefer Megadeth. I don't really like Clay Adkins, to be fair. No, I did not lie about having muscle cars. My first car was a Firebird. We built engines. My dad and I and my friends, we built engines and messed with cars when I was in high school. Not a big deal. We built all small block Chevys. Chevy guys are going to know this. Okay, 1-843-6572. Now tell me I wasn't a car guy. All right. I'll state that again from just memory. 1-843-6572. Every GM guy knows exactly what I just said. All right. Done. I prefer Megadeth too. Dave Mustaine's a great guitarist. Let's get to some real questions besides troll shit. Coach, you should learn Trust by Megadeth. It's really good. I'm not really big on learning Megadeth. His stuff is great, though. Who do you think has the highest estrogen from all the noble sisters? Probably natural hypertrophy. Well, I'm not going to tell you my plan, Vegeta. Just let it happen. Hey, here's your thing, though, talking about the lies. You do realize most of the shit people are accusing me of lying of weren't lies. That's the problem. So it's like once you do that, then it's like then you can just claim everything's a lie. That's kind of bullshit. All right. NA Chanel's I'll expose him further. He can't afford to address me. He can't afford to address me. And keep in mind, he wants to. The guy made 25 hours of videos. I am part Native American. Which now makes me a problem for the noble Natties. I'm not a pureblood. Oh no, her Soviak is going to come for me now. Pulling out the Spartan helmet. She called out Vegeta. I will call out her Soviet because I mean, let's be clear, the dude's a straight neo-Nazi, and I don't know how you feel about that personally. I don't know what your personal views are, but the dude's a straight neo-Nazi. I don't mean that in the figurative sense of everyone I don't like is racist. I'm talking about apparently looks like a true believer in the occult aspect of National Socialism. Yeah, I mean, it's very clear that he is. Look at all his symbolism on his paraphernalia and everything. It is straight up occultism directly from that movement from the 40s. Like it is not even ambiguous. All right. Morgan, probably. Hey, Crispy, that's weird. You know what? I am not a werewolf or a reptilian overlord. What are you smoking? What are you smoking? Eternal pain. Hey, Jason, is it bad to train biceps every day, or is that the way we get big biceps? I wouldn't recommend that. GVS responded to me. Morgan, he probably will. That will be his whole movement. It'd be about skipping showers. Well, they probably won't leave them up. That's a good point, Vegeta. I could do that, couldn't I? Let's see what they do. I mean, I did on natural hypertrophy. I haven't checked it since the first day I left it. Hey, Limitless, I'm not going to get into Elon derangement syndrome. That's its own crazy rabbit hole that I do not want to go down. Hey, Kappa, because I felt like if I just ignored all of it, it would eventually go away. People wouldn't care. I tried to be nice. I realized that's not a good strategy. Hey, Crispy, dude, you need help. Crispy, come on, dude. You need to get some help for your problem. You guys, I mean, love to act like I'm the ones with the problem, but you guys write crap like that. All right. Well, he's obviously attracted to me. They all are, including NH and all these people. Vegeta, I didn't. It was, do you really want an explanation? I'll totally explain that one. All right. That was a sleeping bag I bought for my girlfriend as a gift, a birthday gift. She loved it. She thought it was hilarious. She used to wear it. She wore it to the grocery store. And again, I'm not talking about the name of that girlfriend because I agreed not to. She wore it to the grocery store a few times. She thought it was hilarious. Okay. So I bought that for her. And then one day she goes, you should put it on. And then she took a picture and thought she was crying, laughing. So I put it on. She thought it was hilarious. And I didn't mind her uploading because I thought it was funny. I thought it was legitimately funny. You didn't think it was funny? I put on her bare sleeping bag I bought her that she took pictures of her in the grocery store and stuff in it. Right? But we decided to see if I could fit in it or not because we almost worried I was too big to get in it. I got in it. We thought it was hilarious. So she took a picture and uploaded it. You don't think that's funny? We thought it was hilarious. Would you still love me if I was a worm? Don't you hate it when girls ask you stuff like that? Jason, your arms are looking huge and vascular. You're great. Well, I appreciate that, man. You guys are getting the thing. Vegeta, exactly. So what more is there to explain? We thought it was hilarious. I don't have it anymore. Dude, it was hers. I don't own it. It was not mine. It was a gift to my ex-girlfriend when I was with her. Why are you bouncing? I'm bouncing them now. Maybe ask NH and he will send you one for Christmas. There we go. They can send me another one of those. I think it was a couple $100. All right. Are you a fan of the old school documentary Pumping Iron? Everyone is. Everyone is. Hurt your titties. Come on, dude. You got to quit talking about other people's physiques, man. Bro, we have seen you shirtless. You don't get to say that. I'm just saying, bro. People who live in glass houses. You know what I mean, bro? People who live in glass houses. No, not really. Let's squat and deadlift right now. Time for some real questions. Is overhead press and side burps there? Is side lateral sufficient for shoulder development? Together, probably so. Coach, what are your last thoughts about the Wes Watson situation? Was the brother in the wrong? Wes Watson, the initial was self-defense. It went beyond self-defense, though, from what I could see afterwards. Why is NH so obsessed with you? I don't know, man. There's something wrong with the dude. He has a full Wes Watson video footage, but yeah, I thought it was. Saw Johnny Bravo put it up. Yeah, we're not having a meetup, Crispy. Not going to happen. Did you lose money? Okay, that's a real question with the lane thing. I did not pay a single penny, not 1 cent. And I went out of my way to run his bill up as high as I possibly could, sheerly out of spite. I made him spend more money. I went out of my way to make him spend more money. $300,000 is what he spent, according to the bills that were submitted to the courtroom. I spent nothing. Caniel says, I've never seen the levels of obsession for another man like NH has shown for years for you. It was funny at first, after the 30th 2-hour documentary about you, it was dead sure he was in love with you. Exactly. And now when I clap back, then all of a sudden he gets silent. So here's the question I have for you people asking me, why'd you wait so long? Why'd you wait so long? Why is he not responding? After all those hours, I clap back, and then he's going to get silent? No, he can't enforce that in the U.S. That wouldn't stand, brother. It wouldn't stand. It's a good point. You even called him out on his channel. I went there, didn't get a response. And this is a guy who stood there in front of a camera for 25 hours straight. 25-hour-long videos talking about me is the only topic, the only thing he talked about. Edited them and everything and put it up. I was the only thing he cared about. Then when I clap back, then all of a sudden he's going to get quiet, and then all his little fangirls strolling up in here, they want to talk smack. Right? Well, 25 hours total. But it definitely wasn't straight. Okay, I apologize. There was nothing straight about his videos. Okay, legit question. Did you ever raid his vids with fake Swedish? No. That's ridiculous. All right. Yeah, exactly. He built his whole channel talking about me. Now he acts like he doesn't want to talk anymore. It is because he is a hypocrite. All right, that's some incels. How incels are though? Exactly. Do you think NH is scared to make more videos about you now that you're clapping back? Clearly, he is. Clearly, he is. It's pretty obvious. Maybe he's too busy living in his anime world, right? He's got his little waifu. Because he's talking about his wife and children. He doesn't mean a real woman. He means this anime girl that he's drawn. She's probably got a little tail and some horns and stuff, you know, right? And then his family is he's probably drawn their little children as a cartoon. That's the wife and family that all his followers are supporting. Do you get a kick out of the double daddy shying away from the controversy? I do. I think it's hilarious. Like, why are they scared all of a sudden? My name was in their mouth nonstop, and then as soon as I clap back, they're done. I bet NH's fake wifey is jealous every time he mentions you. I'm almost worried that he's got my face drawn on her, you know? All right. Frank, no, I wouldn't do that, dude. NH claims to be so much smarter, but he doesn't understand training. It's kind of funny. You're talking about me right now, dude. You're going to talk about I'm irrelevant, but you literally have made a whole profile and are here talking to me now. I'm clearly not too irrelevant. I'm all you think about. Can NH beat you in any lift? I doubt it. Vegeta, have you seen him lift? I don't know, maybe an overhead press or something, maybe that. Well, Vegeta, last time I saw anything when I did look at his training, he did a really hitchy, grindy 500 deadlift with straps that wouldn't count because he hitched and he needed straps. I've done 500 for 11 on camera before with just raw dogging it. Okay. The heaviest I know of him squatting when I had checked was 385. And he doesn't bench press. Well, John, you don't think the noble natties are all on gear? Jamie says, glad to have the real you back, coach. I was wondering, I was trying to be nice, man, and it didn't work, did it? Bro, I went and checked it out. I literally investigated. People told me about it, so I went to go see for myself. And I think that's fair. I love the real you, Jason. You're a real one. There we go. Now we're keeping it real. Hurt your titties. You really gonna call me weak, dude? Come on. And they did a video of doing good mornings with the camera focused on his backside after criticizing you. Of course he did. because really he's in love with me. I'm his hero. Thoughts on the D? Yeah, I'm not going to get into all the political talk here, Jamie. We're going to get a bunch of political talk. Atomic, how about him calling me a pedophile? That's definitely up there. How about him calling me a neo-Nazi? That's definitely up there. I think those count as pretty heinous lies. And even Vegeta, who is hated on me, said in a thing, Vegeta, tell him what you said in the other one. You're still in here. Even my ex-wife admitted that all that was actually true. She talked to my mom about it while my mom was alive. So, come on, guys. Hercules, Turkey Titties. I've legitimately never struck your channel. So you do have confirmation even there that it's clear that that did happen to me as a child. So when I do say that it's an important message, I really do mean that that's an important message that I put out. I want to empower abuse survivors to get under a barbell, to get stronger so that they can heal from the trauma. And that's an important part of my message. And here's my thing. If I do nothing else valuable in this world other than that, if I can at least get some abuse survivors to heal a little bit by spending some time under a barbell, getting stronger, at least the world will be a better place for it. And again, this speaks volumes of the people in here saying things. They're literally defending an actual pedophile. Literally defending someone who had multiple accusations of rape, multiple. You guys are going to stand there and defend him. What does that say about you? This is y'all's side, guys. This is y'all's side, defending actual real pedophiles and rapists. That is what your side does, the whole anti-Blaha movement, right there summed up. You guys defend known pedophiles and rapists because you hate me so much. It's very clear which side you're on. All right. And that's all I need to say about that. Again, all of you guys right here, you're all defending pedophiles and rapists. That is what you're doing. That is who the fuck y'all are. All right, getting some client messages. I'm probably going to wind this down in a minute. No, Herky Titties, I never said that I was attracted to teens. You guys have completely distorted that video if you think I said anything remotely close to that. Wow. So it is time to wind this down, though. Hope it's been informative. I love all you guys and gals, and I will talk to you next time.